Hi, today we're going to be talking about the types of fire and the types of fire extinguisher and how to use a fire extinguisher properly. And also, we're going to be talking about what an earthquake drill is and how it is done. First, we are going to be talking about the types of fire.
Fires can be divided into 5 classes, Class A, B, C, D, and K, and they are classified by what the cause of the fire is. Class A fires being caused by wood, paper, fabric, and some plastics. Class B fires are being caused by flammable liquids such as alcohol, gasoline, or grease. Class C fires are caused by gas such as natural gas, petroleum gas, butane, hydrogen, or propane. Class D fires are caused by metallic substances. And finally, Class K fires, which are caused by grease or oil fires specifically from cooking. Now that we know what the types of fire is, we should know about the types of fire extinguishers and what types of fire they can put off. Water fire extinguishers are made specifically for Class A fires and have red labels on them. Few models are also safe for electrical appliances, but it's still advised to be careful around electrical appliances. AFFF foam fire extinguishers have a cream label and are highly effective for Class A and B fires. And if they are de-electrically tested, they can also be used on electrical appliances. Carbon dioxide or CO2 fire extinguishers have a black label and are originally intended for Class B fires and can also be used for electrical appliances, as CO2 is not a conductor and does not leave behind any harmful residue. ABC powder fire extinguishers have a blue label and is a versatile fire extinguisher because it can be used for Class A, B, and C and electrical fires, but are not recommended for small rooms, homes, and offices as they have a risk of inhalation if used indoors. Deionized water mist fire extinguishers have a white label and can also be used for A, B, C, and electrical equipments and are highly effective against these types of fires. Lastly, we have wet chemical fires. They have yellow labels and are specifically for Class K fires. To remember the types of fire extinguishers easier, we can look at this graph here that summarizes what these types of fire extinguishers can be used for.
As you can see in the video, I am holding a fire extinguisher. You can properly use this by doing the pass method. Pass meaning pull the pin, aim the nozzle, squeeze the lever, sweep from side to side. Let's see it in action in this video here. Earthquake is a weak to violent shaking of the ground. This type of event can happen at any time. To be safe from an earthquake, drop down onto your knees, cover your head and neck, hold on to your shelter. In most situations, by doing this method, you have a higher chance of surviving. In the midst of an earthquake, if you are inside, stay inside. Don't run outside or to other rooms in your house because you are likely to get injured. Avoid standing in doorways because they are weaker than any other part of the house. When an earthquake strikes and you are in a high-rise building, drop, cover, and hold on. Move away from the windows and outside walls and remain in the building. Do not use an elevator in the midst of an earthquake because the electricity may go out and you might get stuck. When you are in a crowded place and an earthquake occurs, drop, cover, and hold on. Do not attempt at rushing to the doorways because others may rush to go to the doorways and you might get stuck in between the crowd and you might get injured or worse. Move away from the display shelves that contain objects that might fall on you. Take cover and find something to shield your head and face from debris. If you are outside in the middle of an earthquake, stay outside. Move away from buildings, utility wires, sinkholes, and fuel and gas lines, as they might get affected by the earthquake and something terrible might happen. If there is an open area where there are limited trees, or better yet, no trees at all, go there immediately and wait there until the shaking stops. Stay away from the outside walls of a building as they are the most dangerous place to be. Windows, facades, and architectural details are often the first part of the building to collapse. If in a moving vehicle, stop at once and quickly and safely as possible. Move your car to the shoulder or curb, away from utility poles, overhead wires, and under or overpasses. If a power line falls on the car, stay inside until a trained person removes the wires. If you are in a theater or stadium, remain seated. Protect your head and neck with your arms or any way possible. Do not leave until the shaking is over. Walk out carefully, watching for anything that could fall during the aftershocks. If you are near the shore, drop cover and hold on. If the shaking lasts 20 seconds or more, Immediately evacuate to higher ground as a tsunami might be coming because of the earthquake. If you are unable to drop to the ground, try to sit or remain seated so you are not knocked down. If you are in a wheelchair, lock your wheels. If you are able, seek shelter under a sturdy table or desk. To be safe from the examples I have explained, you must learn to do an earthquake drill. Now, what is an earthquake drill? An earthquake drill is one of simulated emergency circumstances designed to test the ability of the students to make the most appropriate decision to ensure their safety. If you feel shaking or get an earthquake alert, simply do the drop, cover, hold on method. But if circumstances aren't favorable, try to adapt to your situation. For example, if you use a cane, drop, cover, and hold on. Or sit on a chair or bed and try to cover your head and neck with both hands, keeping your cane near you so it can be used when the shaking stops.
And finally, we can look at an example of an earthquake drill done by our group mates.
I don't know, it's still from my